Now we will take a virtual tour of the Amundsen itself. As you enter the hallway, your first stop will be the area occupied by the Pullman porter and cook. The first room is the kitchen, where the meals were cooked for the president. While it is not visible from the hallway, this is the coal stove on which the president's meals were cooked. The second room is called the pantry, and the third room is the living quarters for the cook and the porter. One bed pulls down from the ceiling and the chairs open up into another bed. There is also a sink that folds up against the wall, and their toilet, which started out in the area where this electrical system is now, was moved next to their seat or bed when the electrical system was installed in 1935. From here on, we will be viewing the areas where the president and his party would have spent their time while traveling in the Amundsen. The first area, of course, is the dining area. The table is the original table, but the chairs are copies of the original chairs. The picture on the wall is Mamie Eisenhower in the polka dot skirt with 5 ladies who were the wives of executives at Weird and Steel in West Virginia. The photo was taken where it's hanging when the couch was still there. The china is the original Pullman china and silverware. Now we're taking a walk down the hallway which leads from the dining area all the way back to the observation room. Now we'll back up and look at each room one by one. The first room, room number 1, would be used by people traveling with the president. It has a pull-down bed and a little chest that is in all of the rooms. And this second room, also used by people traveling with the president, could be a sitting room for the people in the first room, but it also has a pull-down bed and its own sink and toilet as well. Now you're looking at the president's room, which was a little wider than the other 2 rooms by about a foot, and his bed runs the other way, which makes it 6 foot 6 inches long. It also has a pull-down bed, but he doesn't have a sink and toilet in his room because he has an attached bathroom with a shower. Room D could have been a sitting room for the president, but it also has a pull-down bed and sink and toilet if it is needed as another sleeping room. Last but not least is the glorious observation room. As you can see by the photos on the wall, Roosevelt spent a lot of time in this room. The photos were taken in 1942 when Roosevelt used the car to tour military bases and defense plans. Roosevelt is seen playing solitaire in 2 of the photos that were taken by Margaret Suckley, who was a close friend and traveled with him on this trip. Also traveling with him in the Amundsen was Harry Hooker, who was his ex-law partner, and his cousin Laura Delano, who can be seen in the 3rd picture on the wall. In all 3 of the photos, Roosevelt is sitting in this chair. Before we leave, please take note of the documents on the wall over the couch. These were signed by Ronald Reagan and Canadian Prime Minister Mulroney when they were in office. Their purpose was to extend the life of the NORAD agreement for another 5 years. Then you may exit through the rear door onto the platform where Hoover, Roosevelt, and Eisenhower all made their speeches during their whistle-stop campaign tours on the Roald Amundsen.